We rejoin our friend and semi-hero Roger Wilco as he rockets back toward his home planet Xenon, which he hasn't seen since Space Quest II. Having successfully rescued those two ingrates from Andromeda, he decides a pit stop on Magmetheus is in order. During the descent to this cosmic canteen, he is unaware of the interest that has been generated regarding his fate.
We have confirmation of his position, Master.
Oh my god, this voiceover.
Off to Magmetheus with you then. It is time for Wilco to meet the fate which I have crafted for him.
I'm so happy.
As our story begins, we find the aluminum mallard parked outside a seedy spaceport bar.
Gross, thank you.
We join Roger as he relates one of his greatly exaggerated tales of adventure. The aliens are only too happy to listen, as long as Roger is by.
See, there was this deadly root monster, a ferocious swamp creature, and a Labion terror beast to contend with. Then I had to outsmart another of Vohal's gorillas and steal the shut.
Are you Roger Wilco?
Yeah.
Please come with me.
It's like Star Wars meets King's Quest V. It's amazing.
Hello, Roger Wilco. Surprised to see an old friend? You have no idea how special this moment is for me. This is no chance encounter, I can assure you. I have this one loose end to tie up before I begin my reign as the supreme being of all that exists.
Is that Vohal?
Yep.
I do not like to lose. You are a blemish on what would otherwise be a perfect record of domination, terror, and invincibility. Besides, I'm still a bit miffed about that asteroid deal in Space Quest II. Anyway, to relieve the pain of my humiliation and to prevent you from being a pain in my future, you must die. It's been nice seeing you one last time. Then, do the dirty deed.
I skipped over a line there. Oh?
You go left and split them up. Mr. Wilco, follow me and do exactly as I say. Let's move!
Hey, I want to know what the...
Listen, I can't explain it all to you now. They've got a beat on our coordinates. We've got to move fast. We gotta do this fast. Shield your eyes! Jump into the time rip! Do it now! You've got to! If I take the time to explain, we're both parking lot pizza. You'll understand soon.
Now where am I? You wonder aloud to non-existent auditory organs? This place sure looks homey. Hey, wait, this looks just like Xenon. It is Xenon. It's really a pile. Along with the changes induced by an armed conflict, the city looks different, more modern, with a heavy dash of post-disaster seasoning.
Daesh?
Casually glancing at the status line, you happen to notice that you're in Space Quest XII. What's happened?
Oh.
Who was that guy with the overdeveloped hairdryer? Why did you let yourself be talked into jumping into some strange shimmering hole? Why are you talking to yourself? These incredibly intriguing questions will quickly be forgotten with barely an electron stirred in that well-armored orb atop your shoulders.
Wow.
Welcome to Space Quest XII.
We did it, everyone.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Welcome, everybody. Once again, Saving Often is here to bring you delights and wonders beyond your imagination.
Got to establish it. So you mentioned that the voice line was skipped. So there never was in the original release of this a speech and text mode, to my recollection.
Oh, okay.
So what we'll see from time to time, depending on how they handled the implementation in ScumVM, is you'll see some lines that are different that they changed because the text boxes come from the disc version of the game, and obviously the voices come from the CD version. So if they made any adjustment to the script between the releases of the two, then we're going to see some inconsistencies.
Sorry, I did not. I thought it was going to be text.
This icon is for smelling.
Is Josh Mandel in this?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was involved with it.
This icon is for talking. This icon is for doing. This icon is for looking. This icon is for walking.
In case, if you click on the Sierra icon there in your control panel. Go ahead and click through.
Image,
Aubrey
music,
Hodges.
development.
Aubrey Hodges did the music.
There he is. Josh Mandel.
Yeah, there he is. I love Aubrey Hodges' Quest for Glory 4 soundtrack. All the Sierra soundtracks are so good.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't list voice acting specifically.
Please disregard the 3 previous windows of text. A few loose cannon programmers thought the world needed to see their names a whole lot more often. We apologize for any inconvenience these falsely inflated egos may have caused. Anyway, they've been dealt with. Killed. We now return you to the game.
Very Monty Python. Oh.
A brightly colored mechanical hare wanders about. The hare, anticipating your clumsy attempt to catch it in the open barehanded, won't come anywhere near you.
So this was, I believe, like my first full-grown adult Sierra adventure
You
game
inhaled
that
deeply.
I got. My mom bought out of a bargain bin for $1.
You don't have time for that now.
Nice.
You don't have...
And it traumatized me significantly.
Oh no! Oh boy!
You talk to
And
yourself.
we'll see
But
if you can
don't
guess
hear
where.
you.
I love. That's my favorite factoids when we play through these. Like, oh yeah, this scared me as a kid. Like,
Oh, we're getting to it.
because Lord knows I've had mine.
It's too cool to talk to you.
So I like to hear that other people have had theirs.
You lick a thick smear of filth off the street. Finding the taste unpleasant, you quickly swallow it. What a smart person you are.
That's disgusting. Oh, this has scared so many
absolutely this.
people.
Yes.
This is famous.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that scared the fuck out of me.
I am certain it would have me as well.
We're glad you could play Space Quest IV. As usual, you've been a real pantload.
So, booting this up as a child, you can wander around and die in so many horrible ways right off. This is a very oppressive intro.
Oh, it's like that, huh?
It's like that, yes. The game speed actually affects the whole game, not just your walk speed.
Oh, I just meant that the bunny was coming from the opposite side.
Oh, I see.
And it looks like Joshua Mandel
You are in the
played
southern area of...
the Monolith Burger manager for this game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear that.
You are in the southern area of a rare clearing in this destroyed cityscape. Your home, as you remember it, does not exist in this period of time. A huge boil of a structure clogs the horizon.
You've got 59 Buckazoids.
Don't mess with it.
Okay, so I can't look at it.
That is looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
but I mean,
just
I
show-
can.
it just
All the
it-
beautiful details.
Yeah, it's just an interface to show you how many Buckazoids you have.
Nothing.
Nothing happens is so much more loaded to me now.
I prefer Gary Owens by far over Star Trek 25th Anniversary.
The hair anticipate.
Am I wasting my time,
Yes.
You're not going to be able to
Okay.
catch it with your bare hands.
David?
It's a puzzle.
Okay, just... Whoop. I guess it doesn't matter. It's interesting. I really like these graphics, and I think it looks great, but it also feels ever so... ever so slightly cheaper than Sierra.
Not with your tongue. It smells like something that wasn't designed for noses.
Space Quest was always one of the B tier titles in the catalog, so it never had the budget of a King's Quest.
Yeah, it really feels that way looking at it.
Though I
You
still
are
think
in the
Space
southern-
Quest VI
you are
looks
in this
better
brightly
than
colored-
King's Quest VII or Torrens Passage from the similar era.
Agreed.
What about it, you said?
It looks the best out of like that era of adventure games.
You think this
We'll
looks
see
better
what you
than,
think.
You are in the south.
than King's Quest VII and Torrens Passage?
No, he's
No.
referring to Space Quest 6.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's exciting. Come on back. Yeah, every time people online have like forum threads about what scared you as a kid, and we're talking about
This
video
is
games.
the only form of actual life that you've seen here. Its clothes are tattered, and a grotesque metal contraption is clamped to its head, which serves to hold the eyelids permanently open.
This thing always comes up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There he is. It's the boy. I think it's like the swelling string music combined with like the twitching and finally the horrifying
You stand centrally
yell.
located in perhaps
Yeah.
the only debris-clear area on the surface of this city. This was a busy intersection of commerce when times were happier, and life, well, just existed. An odd structure looms in the distance.
It's funny though, compared to King's Quest VI, I do find myself way less patient to sit through all the narration, whereas I felt like with 6 I was like, oh, I want every single, like, I just want to hear the narrator talk forever. But I feel like because I knew this, I'm like, okay, all right. Like now that they have, well, you know what, I shouldn't say that. The narration was very wordy in the prior game as well, so. Oh, come on.
This icon brings up the control panel.
I know!
Like, that looks bad. You know, I feel that Sierra would have done much better in a King's Quest title for that.
Surprisingly, no one has taken this small, innocuous-looking piece of unstable ordnance.
It's funny, I can't hear the Rick read in this.
Okay, you
Yeah.
now have the unstable ordnance. Remember, it was your idea. Good luck. Keep your hands to yourself.
It was great, though, because
It tastes like nothing you'd ever want to put your tongue on again.
it was still a very Rick read, but also now I can hear, like, what you were
It
going
smells
for.
just as good as it looks.
So I think you brought your
Yeah.
own to it, too.
Oh, that's good.
The hair anticipate.
This is very influential for me in so many ways. The narration, though, it's like I could listen to Gary Owens narrate these games all day long.
Another of Xenon's ruined structures awaits the final, slow assault of nature. One thing this society can say is that no citizen lives on the streets. In fact, nothing seems to live anywhere. This place is definitely DOA.
It's funny though, this is still less scary to me than King's Quest, and maybe I'll change my mind, but King's Quest just has such a unique, like, hold on my anxiety. I don't know what it is.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I mean, you don't have the emotional baggage of this being a formative experience for you, so you can approach this as a rational adult, knowing that this is just a space that is filled with puzzles.
The old Bank of Xenon building held up fairly well. Too bad. They turned Roger down for a loan once.
Again, I may change my mind, but so far I feel alright.
See, on the other hand, this just feels distinctly oppressive to me.
And part of it, too, is just like, as a kid and not really necessarily knowing what to expect design-wise from this, is that you wander around and you die horribly, and you don't know what you're doing wrong.
I'm just gonna go wandering, because I'm just afraid I'm gonna run into that stupid fucking thing again.
This grate has crud, gunk, and sludge built up around the edges. You can see through the grate, but can't make anything out. The grate is anchored securely by bolts with mildly corroded heads. This grate...
Okay.
Keep your hand... Nothing happened. A fluid-looking mass lying in the gutter is actually crystallized toxic runoff.
Just FYI, you can use the hand on the grate you just missed.
Don't. Hey, keep your hand.
Well, thank you, because Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is before they had the pixel indicator.
I would think that something identifiable as unstable ordnance would be low on your list of fun and healthy things to carry. We hope you'll get yourself together and rejoin us. Isn't this a blast?
Okay.
I love this game.
It would keep your hand.
That would serve no purpose. Oh, I didn't.
Serious damage to important body parts pretty much screws up any future plans you might have had for living. Bummer. Oh well, just think proudly of your accomplishment. On second thought, just think. It even happens to important people. A battered and boarded storefront shows the wear and tear a little war can have on it. It's a lightweight, worn piece of rope. You take the small, frayed, useless-looking length of rope.
Now that's just judgmental, useless looking.
You can't do that. The grate is anchored. It tastes.
Have you tried smelling or licking yourself?
I'll bet you wish you could. You can't. Nothing happened.
One of my favorite line reads is just using the tongue on the pavement.
This one?
It tastes
just like the main
all
street.
the other sidewalks you've ever tasted, weirdo. It tastes like you've just scraped your tongue to shreds on the pavement.
Right, again on the lower screen, like the very dead center here.
The filth one?
It's not as big a taste sensation as other parts of the city.
I guess there's like a different one for each screen, which is, you know, on account of Josh
You lick a thick
Mandel.
smear of filth off the street. Finding the taste unpleasant, you quickly swallow it. What a smart person you are.
That's the one I was thinking of.
It's like the grossest one.
Go up and use the tongue on the building.
This one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can reach that building from here with their tongue unless they're in a Leisure Suit Larry game.
That lightning is just not doing it. God bless them.
A hazardous accumulation of unstructured structures blocks safe passage to the north. It would.
Encounter the droid of death far less often than I would have assumed.
Nothing happened.
Does it wander?
I think it had a lot to do with like the timing errors. Because the bulk of the time that I spent with the game was on a computer that was way too fast.
This game was very, very infamous back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean like late 90s, early aughts for the timer errors. A lot of Sierra games did it because they tied so many things to CPU cycles. So computers were too fast, and so games would just run too fast. So like timed puzzles would be like split-second things that were literally undoable.
Keep your hand.
And there was a gentleman who made patches that actually fixed the problem in every game, and he did those right around the time that DOSBox and ScumVM kind of rose to prevalence. So once ScumVM developers adopted Sierra games and added support for them, then those issues kind of went away, and now luckily we don't have to worry about them anymore. But one of the big things was this whole area. And a couple others later in this game that were just impossible, literally impossible, because the game moved too fast.
You can't. A crummy piece of rope. Nothing happened. You can't use nothing. Nothing happened. It would. Nothing. You can't. It would, sir. It would. It. You can't. You can't.
Oh.
A quick inspection revealed. Don't move. You can't. Keep your hand. After taking a quick look around to reassure yourself that the place is as dead as it looks, you snitch the Pocket Pal laptop. The glove box. The interior of the air car sports many broken gauges and The interior of the air car sports many broken gauges and instruments, as well as a glove box. Don't move. Keep your hand. You can't. You can't. You can't. Keep your. Don't
mess with it.
Oh, God. What the heck?
This is just a dumb. This is.
It's not obvious from looking for it, but there's something that can go in there.
In the terminal?
Yeah. It needs a battery.
Maybe I would have discovered that. Straight up tell me the answer?
It's not
It's
really
not really an answer or a puzzle.
It's a clarification of the interface being inscrutable.
Yeah, the game expects you to just know from looking at it that, a battery goes in there.
Well, good thing there's a famous battery walking around. God, that's right, and there's still this. Which I can't fucking do.
Nothing.
What?
Don't you feel dumb standing out in plain sight?
Okay, well, glad I stumbled onto that one.
Yeah, I don't think that that particular puzzle is very intuitive.
You can't.
Oh, I guess it's gotta be here.
No.
No?
You have other options, but...
Yeah, it's not just this screen. I don't know why it doesn't let you do it on any screen, but...
You can't, it would...
I believe it'll let you do most of the far left or right screens.
Trying to get there. I don't know why sometimes I do it and he's just like...
Nothing, there's not a, there's...
The way it walks down is so funny. Oh, I guess it's okay because I can hide here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's, Sierra
There
stealth.
sure are some finely honed reactions.
Oh, shut up.
The hare anticipate.
What?
There sure are some.
You clicked on the rabbit.
What am I supposed to click on? The rope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can click the hand icon anywhere, I think.
That was without
Nice.
a doubt one of the finest
Thank you.
examples of bunny snatching I've ever seen. The stress placed on the rope during the bunny snatching was too much. You cast the useless fibers aside. You extract the portable power pellet from the back of the bunny's polyplastoid torso. A battery. You can't do. You clumsily
Sorry, I didn't think it would allow me to just do
You
that.
extract the portable.
Actually, I'm
Don't.
curious.
You clum. Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, okay, I guess I could.
You can't.
There he is.
I assume it was the same death as before, right?
It is the droid
Yeah.
electrocuting you, but the musical sting and it approaching you rapidly was always a jump scare for me.
Oh, definitely.
That was my Five Nights at Freddy's.
You extract. You plug the mobile power cylinder into the laptop. You liberate the battery.
Oh my god, come on, you guys.
You plug the. Your pocket pal now.
I need a place to use it.
You extract. You plug the
Beautiful.
I do want to let it yell one more time so I can see.
Your pocket. It would.
Needs to use it. Oh, I need like a table? Why can't I? It's a pocket pal. Oh,
No, it's not exactly a laptop. A terminal requires to be plugged into something to control it or log into it. So again, it's something that you might know if you were playing this game when it came out, but we use computers a little differently now.
yeah. Well, you know, I would enjoy. I want to fumble. Oh God, Jesus, sorry. I want to fumble around a little bit more first. Oh God.
Yeah, go ahead, fumble.
Yeah, fumble away.
We'll be waiting for you.
It's a fun place to fumble.
Like as a kid, I did not progress past this opening section until actually I played the AGS like remake of the sequence.
They remade these?
AGS
No.
remake.
Like Adventure Game Studios, like when it was
clearing
first
ends.
made, like the developer who made the game toolkit was like, you know, adventure games are pretty simple. It is just a flat background image that has sprites walking around on top, and you just need to kind of like have layers to suggest what is a foreground or background element. So he, as a test, made a program and recreated this sequence, and I played that as part of like his like demo of it, and I was like, oh, that's what I need to do to progress here. Because when I played the original, it's like everything sped up so fast that I couldn't like actually do anything.
I see. Interesting.
Oh, so it wasn't about them making it easier. It was that you weren't like dying.
It was
like,
easier by way of not being broken.
Yeah, it was a lot more accessible. So
battered and boarded.
Once I actually knew how to get out of this particular section, then I was able to actually complete Space Quest IV. At least after I found workarounds for the other timing issues.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Well, I don't feel like I'm having a timing issue. I'm just speaking hypothetically to myself. Just thinking out loud. I'm sure, well, I shouldn't say that, but I hope that they wouldn't go as far as to not let me proceed just because I picked this up. Could be possible if this is King's Quest V, ish. But I'm just gonna see if there's anything else I can do, just because I feel like the other ones were not,
You were at the northern boundary of a
not necessarily that mean in that way.
Scarred city.
Although, you know what? Just to see. Okay. I don't know what a difference it makes. Maybe I will have fucked this up and I'll have to do it all again. We'll see. Oh Jesus! Oh God! I'm sorry.
Can I offer you a minor clarity?
Do I need it?
It'll make your life a lot easier, I think.
Fine.
You could just put it back.
And in fact, if you want optimal points, that is required.
Really? Oh, Jesus. Fine.
You gain 25 points for picking up the ordnance, and when you put it back, it deducts 20.
A very wise choice. Carefully placing the unstable ordnance back inside the tank, you decide some things are better left alone.
That's such a... Yeah, I can see how that music would really just make you shit your pants, I'm surprised that I'm not having much of a reaction to it because I'm normally terrified of everything.
I know. I feel a little ripped off here. I was hoping for the Souha terror experience.
I mean, the other Space Quests were very scary. I don't know why I'm just today like, oh, this is fine.
It's because it's more cozy. Like this is close enough to like King's Quest V that you're.
Yeah, maybe. But King's Quest scares me.
It's an empty jar with a lid.
I guarantee you, if I
take the jar into custody.
If I was in like Mordek's castle, I would be like just shaking.
Keep your hand. You have an empty. Keep your.
Can I really not?
Don't.
It's an empty jar. What do you want?
I want to open it.
It's just an average old-fashioned desk blotter.
Fashioned.
Ah, a button. Perhaps I'll give it a press.
Data entry 22795. This message is to whomever may be so fortunate as to find it. I am Professor Lloyd, lead designer of the Xenon supercomputer project, the ultimate in artificial intelligence. The computer was designed to enhance our lives, but instead ended up being the ruin of us all. We made the mistake of tying it into the most important facets of our existence here on Xenon, including our weather control and defense systems. It seemed like a sound idea at the time, and all proceeded well for about 3 years. It was around then that a deep space salvage operation recovered what appeared to be some sort of antiquated data storage unit contained in a flimsy cardboard box on which the words Leisure Suit Larry were imprinted. On its back was the picture of a not particularly wholesome gentleman, but that's another story. My counterparts exhibited shameful behavior as they tore open the box to get at its contents. I could not understand the commotion it generated. The data was uploaded into the supercomputer for analysis. As a result, a crippling virus spread through the machine like a bad social disease. All control of the computer was lost. All screens went blank. Then these words were displayed by the monitors and uttered by the vocal outputs. Wilco must pay.
I say that all the time.
From that day forth, the possessed computer waged war on the inhabitants of Xenon, using our own weapons against us. Some managed to escape to other planets. Those of us who remained stayed to fight the machines and robots under its control. It was a bloody war. Those of us that were not killed were taken captive and modified. These cyborgs infiltrated the loyal ranks of resistance, rooting out almost all of our hiding places and exposing us to the mechanical menace. Some of these poor souls still wander the streets. As of this recording, we are down to only a handful of rebels. My health is deteriorating rapidly. To make matters worse, I've just learned that the computer has unraveled the mysteries of time travel. I've sent my 2 best men to attempt to steal this new technology. If you are not a machine, then perhaps they were successful. Please realize, you are Xenon's last hope.
Thanks for the
It
backstory.
tastes like nothing you'd ever want. That's not a very clean hat. It tastes like... That's not a very... It tastes like... Nah, you'd rather not. You never know where it's been. It smells just as good as it looks. It smells like something. It smells... You don't need... It's very... Don't mess with it. They're well, keep... The strange little pedestal has wires running between it and the wall. They won't... Keep your hand... You can't... They won't come loose.
Wait, can I not keep the ordnance?
Oh, no!
No.
The door has shut.
It is a red
There's
herring.
no way back. What are you going to do now?
That's so stupid and evil. My God.
It's very evil.
All right, I take back my anger. There's no way.
There's a small vent set into the side of the sewer tunnel. Unfortunately, it looks way too narrow for a space janitor, even a skinny one, to squeeze inside.
Side.
Is this... Okay, that is a hall. It's not a...
You see some dripping, oozing stuff.
I do.
You can't quite... You really don't want to touch the slime-laden pipe.
I'm not sure why Roger can't reach the vents.
Yeah, it's right
You
there.
don't really... The corrosive effect of the slimy pipes reduces your tongue to a stump. Now you truly are tasteless. The pipes have the tangy taste of 100% real steel.
Oh my God, I want to gag.
Slime and rusted to a delicate crunch. The pipe...
I did this to myself.
Your nostrils flare as you inhale the fragrant aroma of cold steel with just a hint of sewage. The stench lingering in this sewer reminds you of your clothes hamper. It smells like cotton candy, roses, and fresh roasted peanuts. Yeah, right. A blob of slime has gained an attraction for you. Is the green, viscous, congealed wad of vile helper bent on your destruction? Or is it just a friendly puddle of scum looking for a new friend? Dare you find out? Hey, keep your... Hey...
Oh.
As the green slime dissolves the flesh from your bones, you think, hey, this stuff consumes 47 times its weight in acid. There's a small... You'd better not.
Okay, you gotta go down for that to happen, I guess. Oh, interesting.
A green gel-type mass flows out of the vent and down the conduit section. There is no... You talk to your... What were you expecting? Lime slime? You notice a burning sensation when you get a strong whiff. I'll bet you taste a tiny bit of the green slime. Instantly, several recent fillings dissolve into a puddle of silver amalgam. You...
I guess it can just come any...
Yeah, there are
Anyway.
a few different vents that it can come from.
Alright, well, so... check.
You know, get your steps in.
Just gotta make sure I'm not missing anything. You know how these games are. Oh?
This hatch locked...
Ow. In that case, I'm just gonna reload here. Yep. That was an interesting animation.
There is no... You talk to your... It doesn't smell great, but it smells better than you. It smells... Nah, you'd... Nah...
Oh, okay.
You look at the finely sculpted ship. It looks to have been designed for atmospheric operation, probably used solely for patrol excursions. This seems to be a relatively spacious landing gear compartment. Wonder how cramped it gets in there when the gear is stowed.
I haven't messed anything up here.
Hmm.
Because I wanted to try using the laptop in the area and I forgot.
Let me
Trying to go
ask
back.
you, how far ahead do you want you to get before we alert you to having missed something? Because this game is, as we've established, mean about...
It's mean.
Okay, I think this is far enough. Let me go back.
There is something you have
There is
missed.
something you missed. I think you can do it at another point, but I think you missed it.
Okay.
You take the...
Is it on the surface or is it...
Underground. I would feel better knowing that you did this thing now.
Yeah, I don't want to leave anything.
Nothing. They're well affixed. You can't... It not... It would not... You...
Just to satisfy myself.
Nothing happened.
I do think that a recording they can only play once is not that great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what if somebody else got the message and not you?
What if a rat had just, stepped onto the
you
blotter and activated it?
You realize... Don't... They're well... Keep your... Oh, no!
Oh.
Get closer. Get close. You can't do that. You can't do that from... Okay. You scoop up the slimy secretion. Better get away now before it scoops you up.
There we go.
Much better.
Oof. There we go. Thanks, guys. Okay.
We don't want to be overbearing with dead ends, but the fun of exploration is not in having to go back and redo giant parts of the game because you missed something.
I am fine with getting like a second past it before it's like, go back. Like,
yeah.
That's fine with me. I want to make the mistake, but I don't want to make it for 30 minutes.
Understood.
Because I feel like usually it tends to be using an item or leaving an area. So that's fine with me. Oh, it's going to make me wait anyway. Interesting.
So if you wander around here now, you can also get zapped by the...
Oh, then I guess I should... Oh, there we are.
We're glad you could play Space Quest IV. As usual, you've been a real pantload.
It's a little bit less annoying with him saying it, I would say.
This seems to be...
What, versus me saying it?
No, versus the game just saying it quietly.
Oh.
The upside to playing through these games is you're going to get a lot more in-jokes between me and Rick.
Yes. Yeah, the Space Quest 4 and 6 are games that have lines that have just entered my daily vocabulary. Much like King's Quest V and King's Quest 6.
Oh, not
and I
King's
guess
Quest
King's Quest
8.
7.
Just
Quest-
beyond my reach.
It's beyond my reach.
Oh shit, okay. I did not realize there were guys here.
That's not a very... There is... It doesn't smell... It smells... This is a fueling unit for the patrol shuttle. This
And just
is the
FYI, if you
patrol
tried to
shuttle
use
you
it, you'd
hitched
fly
a
back
ride
down,
on.
so...
Oh, okay.
I'll save you the
thank
cutscene of coming and going by telling you that.
Thank you.
You look briefly, careful not to attract any attention. Uh-oh. We're
Well, I thought I was looking briefly and not attracting attention.
Uh-oh. You can't use nothing. It would.
Would you
nothing-
like some
it would-
slime?
We're... Keep your hand. Keep your. This is a.
I've just completed a scan of the Labion sector of Space Quest II. No sign of presence at this time. Gruff, shuff, ruff, ruff.
Mega seed of saps. Ich habe viel sehr gut.
You look quickly, careful not. You give the time pod a long glance. It's not the most attractive vehicle you've ever seen. It resembles an overgrown titanium tennis shoe, a gold-tinted glass shield.
What's the top? Oh crap! I'm not good at clicking through
Cycling
stuff.
to the icons.
Yeah, I need to stop trying to do that.
I've no
Mega Java.
Oh shit! I clicked too much, but I guess that.
I think you walked toward them and that triggers it.
Yeah.
no sign of
Mega Java.
Nope.
No,
You're gonna
don't
die.
do it. You're about to die.
How do I not do that?
More patience. Like when they start talking gibberish, don't click through.
Okay. Sorry, I'm laughing because I already feel myself about to do it again.
There's no sign of Grurok.
Mega see the zaps. Ich habe viel Zagold.
Beautiful.
Did I leave anything?
You should be good for now.
You talk to yourself. You'd better not.
Oh, I can't actually.
That button
Yes.
opens the canopy. You don't want to touch those. You don't.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life. Time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole. And finally, nothing much happens. That must not have been a valid code. Try again.
Can I tell you an Easter egg?
Sure.
Do the top row and then the far middle left, just all
Like-
in order.
Okay.
You just go in order,
Yes,
and the
sir.
bottom, like the far left, like yeah, that one, the middle one. Yep.
The powerful quad time and space. And finally,
I hope it's Roberta Land. Oh.
You can get out.
you can't. You can't. The large.
How do I get out?
The
I think you
switch.
can
The
try
small-
looking at the landscape as well.
Okay.
This view provides a flashback to a recent
A
adventure.
flashback.
It looks real hot out there. Hot enough for thermo-weave underwear. But
You gotta click the
time
red
pause.
button.
I've been trying to.
The
I
actual
think you have
like
to use like the middle of the
the
palm.
large compartment.
yeah, like the exact point of where what it counts as the correct pixel is finicky.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is Roger. This is Roger on Ortega. Any questions?
Gross.
That's all.
Okay. How do I get back? Do I just...
Well,
Powerful time.
do you remember the code?
The powerful time and not.
Oh.
You're already here. In the original release of this game, this was the copyright protection.
Oh. Can one of you guys give me a manual or whatever?
I don't think this was the copy protection, David.
Um,
The copy protection comes
in the
later.
CD-ROM version, like you could just you don't need.
No, the copy protection comes
nothing
later
hap-
in the game, in the disc version.
Nothing.
Well, I'm talking about the. Okay, well,
It would not.
I may
it would-
be
you can't-
misremembering
not-
then.
It
Okay.
don't the small. You can't the small. The time pods in. The large compartment. The time
Or
pod.
just typing in some codes.
The powerful time and nothing.
I think they need to be 6 digits.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
It's over.
No, I'm just so I don't have to keep sitting
Oh.
through this.
Keep your hand. The power of time and nothing.
Let it play out.
They are expecting you to have more patience.
Oh, I see.
The powerful quad time and
Oh. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, they just want you to punch in random codes.
Oh. Is it messed up?
It is. It should be animated. There it
Okay,
goes.
there we go. I was getting worried. Sorry. Oh, okay.
Welcome to Space Quest
you
X.
don't want.
Oh wow, Latex Babes of Estros.
A play on the game Leather Goddesses of Phobos.
Nothing happens.
Is that Leisure Suit Larry?
You've
No,
seen a
that
lot
was
of
an actual
plateaus and
game,
sloping hills
a text
before,
adventure.
But this one's a butte.
Wow.
The entire horizon
A
undulates in enticing peaks, curves, and crevices, for which Estros is famous.
Was it like an adult game?
Yeah, it was like an adult comedy game.
Mm.
We're glad you.
Can you do the Graham Yell soundboard, Rick?
Of course.
We're glad you.
Okay, that is stairs. Right. We're going down either way, I see. Okay. Oh. Oh, a babe.
Mm-hmm.
A lady.
Latex babe. This quest is about to get real sexy.
The water here is quite deep.
Oh, I
It would
forgot.
serve. You can't. It would. It tastes like nothing you'd. It need. It would. Nothing.
Having smell and taste icons has a lot of promise, but unfortunately there's a lot of just generic responses.
Yeah, I expected
Don't-
as much. What, really? I can't? Oh. Since when is it King's...
That was not that far of a drop.
Yeah, and it looks like there's water also, so I don't really understand the issue, but okay. Oh.
You can't. You can't. It would.
Maybe I have to wander around till a babe finds me. Since this game seems to like just letting me flail. Oh,
Whoa! What was that?
okay, now we're getting somewhere. Hopefully this is more Dinotopia and less Jurassic Park. Oh!
Got him. Use the icons here.
Wow! What an incredible view! Wow! You can't do that. Keep your hand. Keep your. Nah, you'd rather. It need. You see a huge nest in the distance below you. Keep your hands... Don't... You can't... You're You look pretty pathetic hanging under the pterodactyl. Keep your hand... You can't... Don't... You can't... Don't... You...
Can't I tickle it?
Nothing. Hey, those talon things hurt. You didn't much care for the landing either. The huge nest is constructed of sticks and assorted being parts gathered from this bleak planet. It is then cemented in place by a generous helping of pterodactyl saliva. The huge... Keep your hand... Don't keep your... You frisk the skewered sequel policeman and turn up a paper-wrapped wad of used chewing gum. Keep your... You can't do that.
Skull for Casey.
Maybe a bit blurry, but, you know, they're still there.
This lumpy paper-wrapped wad looks mighty interesting. These symbols look vaguely familiar. Now, where have you seen them? You can't,
Can you reload, please? And just hang out on this screen for a minute.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Like, just hang out.
A giant branch has penetrated my vital organs and I can't get up.
Seriously, do you actually think this guy has time to talk to you? He's too busy being dead.
There's an Easter egg in the background if you just...
Okay. Does it usually take a while for this thing?
I didn't think so, but...
The Sierra chest doesn't seem to think that this Easter egg is version exclusive, but the timing on everything is going to be much more slowed down in the Scum VM emulation, so there's that.
Well, maybe I'll have to add it later. I'll check and see if it's version specific, but a bird flies past carrying King Graham.
Oh, I really wanted to see that.
It looks as though another unfortunate adventurer is suffering a similar fate.
Oh, okay. Oh, there they are. I'd say I was not expecting that from this series.
You've got a lot of nerve coming back here, Roger Wilco. After leaving me the way you did, you male scum.
Oh no, Planet of the Ex-Girlfriends.
This is the last woman you will ever dump on. Right, girls?
Right. Right.
Said you couldn't be tied down.
I said that?
You said you had to be free to roam the galaxy.
Was that me?
You'll be sorrier than you look. We'll see to that.
Yeah.
Into the sub, fly boy.
Well, you sure showed me, baby.
Best to keep your taste buds packed away right now, Buckwheat. Yeah, right. Gee, maybe you should walk right on up to her and give it a try. Not. This would be an ex... You can bet she smells better than you. Better just speculate on this one, or you'll be snorting spear. This would be an... You talk to your... She looks completely uninterested in conversing with the likes of you. The time for talk on your... You talk to your... There is... You talk to... There is... The time for talk. The time for talk.
Walk away.
Now this is a pain that'll linger. All the Bengay in Florida won't relieve this stiffness.
Why did they make it 2 words?
I don't know.
Now, are they ready to avoid copyright?
They never learn their lesson.
Say, there's an odd-looking specimen. This is a sea cave. You hope these women soon realize that they must have the wrong guy.
This wait reminds me, I think in like LA and San Francisco, there are like crosswalks. When you push it, the guy goes, wait, wait. Every time I'm down there, I just wait.
This is Zandra. We are approaching checkpoint 6. Prepare to open the tunnel door.
A spotlight illuminates the floor of the cave as the sub makes its way through the eerie darkness. What have I stepped into this time?
Activate the door.
Oh well, probably wasn't that important.
You wonder if she has a boyfriend.
Wow.
This is the submarine in which the Latex Babes brought you here. It looks like they have quite a fortress here.
Sit down.
Comfy, Mr. Wilco?
It's a real coup.
Hey, what are you doing? Let me go, witch.
Wow.
Shut up. Your whimpering sickens me. I'll teach you not to run out on me. Thorine is quite knowledgeable in the ways of torture.
Thorine looks friendly.
I'll let the 2 of you get acquainted. Thorine, do your stuff.
With pleasure, Zandra.
Oh boy.
Let me introduce you to a friend of mine.
Is that an epilator?
This is EpiRip
Yeah, it is.
357, the most powerful hand-hair remover in the universe, and it's capable of shaving your legs clean off. I've always wanted to see a man shave with one of these, but I guess you'll do.
Hey.
Now you'll know the meaning of the word pain.
It's a sea slug! Run, girls!
Run, girls! Run, girls! Okay, this looks good.
Depending on who you ask, this is still a sexy adventure.
I was gonna
It's a
say.
slimy slug tongue. Roger Wilco, Space Guy. That's not a very... It needs soap. Nah, you'd rather... It doesn't. It's probably the most nauseating thing to smell in the whole family of smells. We're glad you could play Space Quest 4. As usual, you've been a real pantload.